Alright, we're back and getting into a battle with more glacial lag delaying that. Okay. Quit lagging. Let's get this fight on. Cool boogie. That's actually pretty appropriate for such a frozen wasteland like Kushina Glacier here. Yeah, take care of this fight. The moon strike. The moon's also pretty cold. That's just physics and stuff, but I'm not here to talk about physics. I'm here to talk about the game. So let's move on with that, since we can now get past here, which leads out into this area where we're encountering another battle. Just one enemy, though it is one we've seen before. Yeah, Gloriano. What exactly does that mean? We've heard of Serdio, Chibaroa, Milisensu, but where's Gloriano located? And we've got another fight before we can grab that chest. Okay, some new enemies in this area, though it's still got snow! A wild man. You normally hear about those like being the wild man of the woods, not of the frozen wasteland. Snowfield in this case. From a glacier to a snowfield. Still cold. Lots of ice and snow. This thing's called a bowling, though from its appearance and the location of it, I'd say it'd make more sense to call it a curling. We finally get out of the glacier, and oh look, more snow. Lloyd has something to tell us before we get to Veil Whip, huh? Why is he even traveling with us? And how is he still in that Dragoon thing? We can't stay Dragoon out of battle. Except briefly. How's he doing it? Lloyd, tell us your secret, damn it! Not talk about regeneration. Cadessa ruined 3 years ago, and I should probably start voice acting. The world now is rotten, like a fallen fruit. It has the same smell as the world ruled by Melbu Frama, the wingly dictator. The world where inertia is considered to be peace, and the easy path leads to devolution. The overture to the destruction has already begun. Devolution? Are you saying that is the reason why our magic power is deteriorating? It is not only for you winglies. It is the danger all species are facing. Now, how can we regenerate the world? You winglies are merely the 107th species. The Great Will, the Creator Soa, prepared the last, the 108th species. The last species is the last god, which will regenerate the world and lead us to utopia. Count 108 years, and when the moon that never sets glares red, the Moonchild descends to the earth, and shall give a holy blessing to the world. The Moonchild of this legend is the last species. It is the god that gives holy bliss to the world. That's not true. It is the truth. Then why does the black monster continue to kill the Moonchild? That devil wants to stop the evolution after imagining himself scorched to death by the blessed light brought by the last species. LoD, what is the real relationship between the divine moon objects you have been pursuing and the birth of the Moonchild? The ancient winglies feared their status as the supreme species would end, and sealed up the 108th species. The keys to dissolving the signet are the gem, dagger, and mirror, named after the moon. You are going to release the Moonchild, in other words, the god, using the divine moon objects. If I don't do it, somebody else will. Even the last god cannot escape from the fate determined by Soa. That's all that I wanted to tell you. The rest will be told by Diaz. If you desire a utopia, why did you take Shana away? What is Shana to you? All the truth will be told in Veilweb. Well, that's the end of the cutscene, or at least the parts I feel are worth the voice acting, since this is just Meru saying the blizzard is over. Though it doesn't really look that different. And another battle. Fighting in the snow again. Great. Another one of those curling things. They refuse to call it a bowling thing, because this looks nothing like a bowling alley. It's more like a curling rink. And these are white apes instead of the wild man thing we saw before. The white apes and wild men are kind of similar in appearance. It'll be easier to tell them apart once we see them both in the same battle. Yeah, the curling thing is non-elemental, which, yet another reason why that heat blade we got earlier useless here. Yeah, and these things, earth elemental. So, definitely don't want that heat blade. Especially considering there's another blade up ahead that we do want. It's arguably the best blade in the game. Okay. How exactly did he get there? Well, we just slipped, and fell, and fell, and fell, and fell. Way down here. Okay, there's gonna be some talking. Hey, it's your fault, Dart. You slipped, and we all ended up in here. Oh! These are the ancient characters of the Winglies. Let me read it. Winglies, Och, Moss. Oops, it's too hard to read. Can you do better than that? There are some human characters too. Gigantos too. I was bad at classics. Can you read some of them, Rose? The cursed land, where the decline of the Winglies began. Nobody is allowed to touch the door. The Judge Nomos of the court of Xenobatos. Xenobatos? It was one of the most prosperous cities of the ancient Winglies. It's over there? No. If my memory is correct, over there should be Fort McGrad. But Veilweb is up there. Let's go back quickly. Okay. And what did Marrow mean by it was Dart's fault that they all ended up there? Like, how does that happen? Only Dart slipped. How'd the rest of you get down there? Oh, that's right, because you're all hiding in his hammer space. Dart's own personal hammer space, because it's the biggest. Okay, so we got another fight with a new enemy, in addition to the curling thing. Yeah, it went by quickly, but the name of this enemy is called a Windy Weasel. And yes, they are a wind element. Doesn't really make much of a difference for combat against him, because we're not using elemental attacks, really. We're just beating them till they break. Yeah, but on the way up here we can grab these chests that we have access to, but getting those other two chests we can see there, that's gonna be a bit harder. But I should at least be able to show you how this whole thing connects and stuff. Okay, two more of those guys. And another skeleton guy throwing bones at us. And it looked like that one tried to fetch the bone. The heck? Let's try again with someone else. What the? Okay, Hashel will... Okay, now that's just ridiculous. Everyone's missed! and I don't have time to try again.